Okay, here I am. It's June 30th, Tuesday afternoon, and I'm here at B Street. It's been a long time since I've been on, but first of all, there hasn't been that much to update, I don't think. And second of all, I've been in war, so I've been busy. Battle, guys. I've been in war with this porch. Isn't it beautiful? And I guess it was worth it. Finished all the trim on the ceiling, and I finished all the floors. Let me tell you the story. It started with Kelly coming and assessing the issue. We took all the porch boards off, the floorboards off, and he decided that it needed to be replaced. I mean, not just the boards, not just the floorboards, but the whole foundation. So we went to work, and it really didn't take that long, to be real honest. And I kind of enjoyed it because it made sense, and I can hammer nails. So that was pretty decent. And so we got that done pretty quick. So then I started putting in the porch floorboards, and Kelly left. Kelly and Catherine and I worked a long time on putting the porch floor, the foundation in. And so then I worked later putting in some of the floorboards, and I really enjoyed that part. It was very relaxing, and I could do it, and it looked good, and I was really happy, and it's such a secure, sturdy porch. Thank you, Porch. And so that was kind of fun. I enjoyed doing that. Well, then come the columns. Those things. They're not nice, and they don't like me. Bob and I built the boards, the column boards. Each column needed 4 boards, and they're tapered. You can probably see. But I wanted them to be just like they were originally. So we built the boards at home. We cut them, and that took a long time too. I mean, it was hard work. That was fine because Bob was in charge, and it was getting done. And it got done. So I brought them up here, and so Kelly and Catherine came over again, and we worked on getting the columns together. Well, first we had to get those boards up at the top. How do you, I don't know. Anyway, while I was finishing the touches on the floorboards, Kelly and Catherine, I don't know if you can see them, were putting in those top boards. And they were beveling them, making them look very pretty. And the ones on the floor too. I wonder if you can see that. I can't even see. Yeah. Anyway, so they were working on that. I was finishing up the floorboards, and finally got that done. And so then it was getting later in the day, and so we were going to finish. We were going to finish. That was the goal. So we start putting those column boards together, and done. They just would not. We couldn't make them work. They just wouldn't work. So we called it a day. Well, I came back in a couple of days and started working on them by myself, which was a ridiculous idea. But that's when the war started. That's when the battle started. It was between the stubborn and the boards. A stubborn one, seriously. But the boards got their hits in too, believe me. The first day I came back, I was working on that one column, and honest to goodness, I started over 4 dang times, and I could not get it done. I kept having to take the nails out, take them all apart. First of all, really, the way they have to be put up is really, you need more than one person, because you kind of need one person to hold them together. And then, anyway, it's a big old story. So anyway, I actually quit that day, and I started working on the ceiling trim. I think I got 1 piece of trim up that day. It was just not a good day. So I quit. Came back a couple of days later, and then I started on this corner column. And you know what? It went together so much better. And I think it's like starting another day. Sometimes just starting another day helps. So we did that, and then I did that day, and then I started working on this one. And you know, the thing about it is that one, well, this one did too, but they weren't bad. But that one has a couple of warped boards, so that was part of the problem with putting them together. And so Dylan was here, the painter was here that day. So I asked him to come and help me. Told him I'd pay him more, but he said I didn't have to. Anyway, he brings his handy dandy nail gun. Seriously, Bob's got a nail gun, but it's huge and it has huge nails, and I don't even like to use it because it's so dang heavy. But anyway, my hair's driving me crazy. It's wind is blowing me. Okay, so I don't like to use that nail gun, but Dylan had a mini nail gun kind of with many nails, and they're awesome, and he's been using that for his putting together the siding. So anyway, he came out here, brought his handy dandy nail gun, and we had that thing up lickety split. It was awesome. But in the process, I pushed too hard on one of the boards as he was nailing them in, and one of my ribs, I heard it crack. So I was out for like a week and a half. I tried to come back, but daggum, it was not pretty. So I just thought, it's not worth it. I'll take a break. And really, it was the best thing because I needed to take a break anyway. Darn it. So anyway, so we got the porch finished. I got all the trim up on the ceiling. So really, it's finished. I even got, this trim over here done. Right there, I got that done. And so I'm really excited about it. And then I'm a little bit nervous about my painter because I think he bit off more than he could chew. Imagine that. This house? No. Anyway, everybody bit off more than they could chew on this one. Anyway, it turns out these new siding boards are actually smaller than the old boards, and so you probably can't tell from here, but they get uneven toward the top, and there's just like this big old open space. That's where I took the window out of the bathroom. So anyway, hindsight's always 20/20. Now I wish I had just left the window in, put a mini blind in there for fake, and then just drywalled over the window. I know Jeannie doesn't do things the easy way. So anyway, he said he can fix it, so I'm counting on him to actually do that. So anyway, he told me he's going to paint this week. I'm so nervous he's not going to finish. I've paid him probably, I don't know, more than 3/4 of his pay. And so I'm thinking he's going to finish. He's a really good guy. He's young though. He's young. I don't know how much experience he has. But there's a couple of these boards up here that don't look great. So I'm going to ask him about that, if he'll ever come back. Seriously, it's terrible. I will be so glad when it gets painted. It needs to be painted. So updates in the house. Bob came with me a couple of weeks ago, and he put in the pocket door at the bathroom. So that's really cool. And now really all that needs to be done in preparation for the drywall guy is for the plumber to come, change out the bathtub, and then that wall needs to be built behind the bathtub. And the plumber's also going to move the potty. He said he would. I think I've decided I'm just not going to move the sink. Thought about asking him. I might ask him, but I think it's a lot bigger deal to move the sink than it is to move the potty. So I don't think he'll do it for one thing, and I think he'll charge me, and I don't want him to. So I may just leave it there. But anyway, once we get that wall up behind the bathtub, I can call the drywall guy, and he can come, and I think it'll start feeling like a real house. And after I get the drywall in, then I can have the electric, plumbing, and HVAC come back. And things will really start moving after that. So it's so frustrating. Anyway, I'm thankful for this really nice day we're having. There's a great breeze, and it's just not that hot. I got the lawn mowed today. Got a lot done today. I'm just kind of waiting for the painter to come. So house is ready to wear her Sunday best. She's been very patient. She's been waiting so long, but she's ready. I'm ready. You're ready. We're all ready for this house to be painted.